Welcome back to Galloway Lights. If you saw one of my earlier videos, I think it was just yesterday, this colony completely gone. I tried all kinds of things. Fondant, sugar camp method. They're gone. Nothing worked. I even tried LED lights. Was that the thing that killed them at the last straw? I have no idea. But they always say you shouldn't just judge an idea by one experiment. I have another one if you stick by. I'll show you what that one looks like and compare the difference. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to see that one? All right, let's go see that one. This is just what I do here. All kinds of observation methods. This is a glass hive. It allows you to see in without opening up the hive. You can see. Oh, you can't see. Let me get you in a little closer. That's better. You can see that the fondant is pretty much cleaned up. And they've got the sugar camp method and nobody's using it. And they're up here stealing some of the honey from past hives that I put in there that have passed away, and they got a little bit of sugar they can clean up. Bring it down in here to their brood nest if they so wish. Looks like they're going in and out quite a bit. So I got to get in here and feed them again. They like that fondant. Well, let's get to the other hive. Wow, this is crazy weather. It's like 55 degrees out here today. I'm going to let these bees have a little fly time today. They've been cooped up in the hive for days now. I got them sitting on top of this hive cover only because it's a way to seal in the hive and not letting them out. I've had this lamp on the top, keep them warm, and I've been slowly feeding them a little bit of this fondant through the top hole and some one-to-one sugar water. But I think today they might want to get out. Now, this has a inner cover on the bottom here, so there's a little hole there. They should be able to get out once I lift this up. I'm going to find me a couple blocks, give them some room so they can get out. I also want to get in here today and find out if the queen got out. She's been in the cage since I put her in here. I was hoping that she would take this group of bees on this frame here and make them part of her family. All right, let's see if the queen's doing good. Bunch of them hanging out in the top. I don't know what it is, but I still get these dead bees in the water. Let's see if this queen is out. Doesn't look like they're doing anything to this frame. Let's get rid of this dead morsel. This looks like a lot of the sugar water they're filling in, so they're storing it. Yep, they're just storing lots of sugar water. So that's what they're doing with all the food I'm giving them. Wow, they're packing it in. And there's the queen. So she's doing good. See if we can find any eggs in here. She's got a little spot there in the center. It's all clear. I don't know if you can see it. It's nice and dry. So it's possible there's some eggs in there. I don't know. Let's leave her go. She's on the top there. At least now we know, because she's out, we can take this cage out of here. See, they completely ate that all out of there. Yeah, they're really fun in the sugar water. There's a couple of your hive beetles right there in the center. There's one coming out now. Little bugger. Let's give them this whole patty of fondant since they're going for it. See if I can get it all lumped up toward the center here. Take it out of the way. And that ain't gonna eat all that. I'm gonna put this strap back on here to try and keep this lid nice and tight. Help that fondant settle down in there. All right. Give them their light. We'll give them their sugar water. Let's open this up. There we go. Actually, I think the light was on this side, wasn't it? And give them their sugar water. And let them go to town. Now, I want to see how this other hive is doing. I had a light on here for quite a while. I'm hoping I didn't cook them. Let's take a look. Let's see. They got insulation. You can peek in there during the daytime. And you can see there's quite a few bees in there between the frames. And they've got quite a few on this outside. And they've got an I wave. This creates negative ions between these couple brushes. Between these two brushes, they're opposite in polarity, and they generate negative ions, keeps the bad stuff out of the air. They've got a screen top. That way the air can flow around. But this light's got a little bit too hot. When it was winter, the light was fine, but once it got up to the 50s, this thing was cooking. So let's see if these bees are still alive. Remove the sugar. Looks like they're making a dent in the fondant here. Got a little hole there. Curious if this queen's laying any eggs. Got a big empty spot there in the center, and it looks like they're storing a lot of that nectar. It's all pure sugar there. Same on this side. They got quite a bit of nectar here in the bottom. That's actually not even nectar, it's sugar water as far as I know. There shouldn't be anything out here, it's winter. Got this frame propolized in pretty well. Oh, I do see some brood right there. So they are laying some eggs there. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Little albie. I had no idea. Maybe that's why this colony's doing so good. It's actually growing. Well, I think I'm going to let them go. Since they're doing all right, I'm just going to put them back together. See if I can get these bees out of the way. I guess this should be over top of the brood nest. Maybe that's the kicker. We'll put this all the way up against this glass on this side. So I guess the light didn't fry them completely. It's good to know. So I guess I'll have to be putting the fondant back on a little bit later, because it looks like they're eating that up. And I guess once it gets colder, we'll put the light back in. I'll just get this insulation back on there, 2-inch foam. I might leave this notch. I had that in the previous box. I'm gonna put that toward the bottom this time. The iWave won't work without electricity. That should do it. Thank you for watching. Galloway Lights.